Another element to claymation, after you've designed what your set is going to be based off your story, is to build different props. So as you can see here, I have props that are trees, I have cacti, I have a different type of tree. So there's a lot of options. And that's kind of where your popsicle sticks come into play and your construction paper. So if I wanted to make a tree, the easiest way to do that would be to take a popsicle stick, and again, because of colors, you might have to get creative, but if you take your colors, your crayons that you got, you can color the sticks based off what you want, and the harder you push and the more times you go over it, the darker the color will be. And the nice thing about crayons is you can kind of intermix your colors, right? So once I get the stalk of my tree colored, you've got to then build a base. So if I've got this stick here, to build a base, I would need to take another popsicle stick and see how on these trees here, it's the popsicle stick that then goes into a base of broken popsicle sticks. So what I did was I took several popsicle sticks and I broke them. If you've got scissors, it works a little bit better with scissors, but I break them into like 4 parts. Then I can take my glue stick. So I've colored it. Now I'm going to take my glue stick. And the first thing to do is to glue your base pieces together. So you put glue on both sides, you squeeze it and let it set. You might, because these are smaller popsicle sticks, you might need to make your base 3 tall instead of 2 tall. So that's kind of also where some experimenting comes in and you get to be creative. Now, if you've got toys at home, so let's say you've got Legos, you could also use your Legos in your set. You don't have to use what's just in your kit. Same with the creatures. If you want to use an action figure, you can do that also. So I've kind of sandwiched these 3 pieces together. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lot of glue on the side, so the height side. And then I'm going to put a lot of glue on the base of the tree here. Now you do need 2 bases, a front and a back. And then I'm going to glue them together. And because we're using glue sticks instead of hot glue, you might have to hold it there for a while until it dries. Then once it dries, you'll be all set. Then you've got a couple options for the different leaves or things of that nature. So what I did here for the tree is I took my construction paper and let's say I wanted my tree to have pink leaves because I have pink paper. I would tear a little piece of my paper. I would crumple it up good because, you know, trees and stuff aren't flat. Then I would expand it. Once I've expanded it, I would put some glue on the back of it. I would put some glue on my tree branch. And I would place them together like that. And then once you layer multiple layers on top of each other like this, you'll get trees. To make the parts that come out to the side, If you look at the back of my trees, you can see I have popsicle sticks coming up the back. If you don't want to do something as complex as that and you just want to cut it out of cardboard papers, so you can see here I still built a base for my cactus because it's got to have something it can stand up with. But then in the back, I just took 2 popsicle sticks together and taped those to the shape that I cut out in my construction paper. So that's one option of a way to kind of come up with different props that you could do. And again, the props can be anything you want that help your story. So get creative, and don't forget you can always look on Google for ideas of different ways to build things or different backgrounds to create. Can't wait to see what you guys make.